And here we are. Hello. Welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Cigar Company, 2420 Government Street. I am here with my co-host, Bones, Mort, and I'm Maverick. Welcoming you to the show.
Welcome, Kevin.
It's chilly out there and rainy.
Yes, it is.
I don't like it.
It's like 60 degrees.
But it's got that
damp.
It's got that clammy damp, like it's gonna freaking snow feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
not
I
good.
hate that.
Yeah.
But it's better than when Caitlin going to work this morning. It was 23 degrees.
Yeah, she can have that.
Yeah.
So she gets 30
So
an hour.
before we get started, I know I like to kind of
Praise God.
little silent thing for December 7th, 80 years.
Oh, yeah.
It was really pretty cool. Davey's cousin in Tennessee took her dad, Davey's uncle Roy, to
Hawaii.
and on the plane with all the other veterans and all that. He's like 90,
Oh, is he on one of those
96,
veteran flights?
97, yes. And
That's pretty cool.
he happened to make the Today Show. He was sitting right next to the guy they were interviewing. The very last guy, Harry, I can't remember this guy's last
I
name.
don't even know.
He interviewed the very last guy that's alive that was actually in Pearl Harbor. He was part of the
the
the radar team. And I looked at Davey and I said, "Well, he didn't do a very good job, did he?" Now, but anyway, they would. It was the first radar station ever in the United States Air Force. They just got it. The old guy saying it was like an erect. He was trying to put up an erector set. They didn't. There's no instructions. There's no. They just told to put it together and whatever. But the thing actually did its job because he said the guy next to him said, "Hey, wait a minute. There's somebody coming. There's something coming." But at that point, they couldn't tell. You know, like nowadays, they can look at it and say, "Oh, that's a B-17." That's
and
a
it was the enemy or
whatever.
not. Yeah,
They didn't know if it was friend or
planes.
foe or whatever. And it
Or a
just.
flock of birds.
But the guy wrote down this note. He wrote this note on what it was, the warning and all that stuff. And he still has it. He laminated it. He pulled it out for Harry and showed it to him.
Wow.
80 years old this freaking thing was. I felt these guys were just their own wheelchairs. They're all
Old men. They're
I
old
felt-
men.
I felt
Old
it.
men on their way out.
but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, we also lost a good statesman.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Robert Dole died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob Dole.
I
Bob
liked
Dole.
him. I liked him.
Also
man.
known as Bob Dole.
Bob Dole.
No, you called him something else the other day.
The pen.
The pen guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a always
He had a pen in
pin.
his hand this
yeah.
way because
He couldn't hold it.
Yeah,
it was something that,
His whole arm was useless.
yeah.
So-
Forever.
Yeah, since World War II.
Yeah, forever. Bob Dole. He was a good guy.
So the guest we got tonight was a spur of the moment. We were on. He popped on my show last night. We talked for a little bit. And I asked him if he wanted because he's got another new cigar coming out this week, the beginning of next week. So Ron's going to talk about that, the military history behind it.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
I like military.
Last week we had Luigi.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, but you got your cover. I thought he was
Yeah,
texting
gave
me.
you a cover.
Dude,
For
he
your
called
little.
for the cover.
Oh, yeah.
for the
Oh, yeah,
cover.
yeah.
He called me when I was cleaning up the yard. I said, "It's Mort." I said, "Oh, he wants back out of the show." He called up and said, "Are we doing the show tonight?" I said, "Absolutely," because he wanted to go home and unpack his humidor like a kid at Christmas.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Been waiting for that thing since after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't tackle that after you leave the show.
Oh, no, I'm
You-
not doing it.
You'll never get to bed.
I'll never go to bed.
You'll never be in bed by 8.
No. No, not at all. But my sleep study results finally came through.
And
Out of an 8-hour night, I slept 2.5 hours.
okay,
And out of that 2.5 hours, I quit breathing 70 times.
Did he show you a little chart where like
Didn't
solid
show me
red?
anything. He just talked to me on the phone.
CPAP machine.
And he says, we're going to have to do another study with the machine. And I got a bad news. CPAP machines are on back order.
Why? Why?
because of all the recalls.
They gotta figure out
No, I understand that, but why another sleep study?
They got to figure out what type of flow is needed to keep me from.
Yeah, they figured
I
they
knew you
could
had
tell
to be
all of
the
that
machine.
by there. They
I bet you they tell everybody they need the machine.
No, if they wake you up, normally if they're as bad as he was, they would have woke him up in the middle of the study. and put
They
him
didn't
on
wake
the
me up
machine.
either. They said I didn't. I did the
Dude,
same thing.
They woke my ass up.
They didn't wake
put
me
right
up.
on the machine.
They
But
just set me up for the machine.
big reason is they're the recall. So we're still using the machines. Mine was one of them that was recalled.
Yeah.
I went on the Philips website, plugged all that information. Yep, yours is being recalled. We'll ship you one out when available.
when available.
So you're not using it at all?
Oh no, I'm using it every freaking night. I've been using it for 11 years. To stop using it now, if I got cancer from it, I got cancer from it. I mean, another 11 months ain't gonna make.
You know, Davey's the one that's rich, not him.
I mean, another 11 months ain't gonna make much of a difference.
That's true.
After 11 years.
I mean, in my case, you know, they already know that I'm not breathing, so what the hell? I mean, maybe I should go on Ocean
I don't
Springs
like that
Buy and
idea.
Sell and say,
I can get you one.
hey, did anybody die? And, you know, leave a CPAP
Now there's a
machine
shortage
around?
through the VA, but you go on all these websites and these places are selling CPAP machines without prescriptions from your doctor and all that.
I wouldn't do that either.
Oh no, me
That's
neither.
Yeah,
dangerous.
you'll end up with a tire pump.
Yeah.
I got one of
So
those. I got a bicycle for sale if you want a bicycle.
Nah, I don't want a bicycle.
Only $450.
You must have been smoking something before you came up in here.
Paid $600 for it. Sell $400.
You must have been smoking something to pay $600 for
Only
it.
been written. No way. No, you don't miss a Sarah Standish. If you were, you never would have left.
Sarah Standish. What's happening, Sarah?
Did he ask your dad?
Michael Domino, let's
Yes,
do this
he did.
thing.
He
Kevin,
did.
I don't
Kevin,
know.
what's
She doesn't-
up?
She doesn't talk to us anymore, man. She don't
Sarah, she don't send a text. She don't do
No,
Facebook.
she
She's
don't.
in love, ain't
She
she?
tells me she wants to call me after work, and she never did call me.
Yeah, you liar.
She's getting married. You guys
Yeah.
ready? You guys ready for Ron?
I don't know if are we ready for Ron?
Her so-called boyfriend,
Fiance.
who we've never really seen,
Yeah, he
kind of
doesn't
like
exist.
Brian, like
Yeah.
Amanda's Brian.
Yeah.
Oh, it's official now. He did ask.
Of course.
Congratulations.
Must be a diamond.
Oh, dude, it's like it's a,
No.
oh no, yeah. Oh.
So what are you smoking before you start?
Before we bring
Well, that
Ron
was
on,
pretty good.
I am smoking a Rocky Patel Golden Cameroon.
Golden
And the only reason I'm
Cameroon.
smoking that is because I've never had it before, and now we have a humidor full of stuff we never
Yeah.
had before because we're on the new ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed and Scotty purchased 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago this Wednesday.
Oh yeah, 3 weeks ago tomorrow. So we're on the new ownership, folks. Come on down.
Scotty Too Hottie and Fast Eddie.
Come on down to Coast Cigars at same address, 2420 Gumman Street, and buy some. Kerr,
Camacho, Connecticut. Orange label.
Kerr, while we talk to Ron, I'm going to figure up. I think you might have won. Kerr might have won the bet from last night.
Undercrown 10.
Oh, dude.
If he didn't, who did?
I don't know. I got to look at it. I just looked at his score real quick. Let's bring Ron on real fast.
Ronnie.
Kerr, we got.
Welcome,
Ron.
Ron.
On the show.
How's it going, guys?
Good. How you
Good
doing?
evening.
I'm
Like
doing
that
great,
hat.
man. Thank you. I try to
Like
do a
that,
little
that's a
stylish.
nice looking lid.
I do a little
Down
bit
in Coach
sometimes.
Island.
Where's yours?
I don't know. Got gel in my hair.
Oh. Yeah. So talk to us about this new cigar you got coming out.
Well, the cigar is called Return to Base. It's my give back to the military.
RTB.
Yep. And the thing is, I was talking to a gentleman one night. We were just sitting out having a smoke and a drink, and he's military, and he's like, man, I was telling him about the cigars. He goes, man, you know, when we were out on deployment, we hear RTB over the radio. That means return to base. And
Yep.
my face
Yeah.
lit up,
Yep. Right now.
you know, and my face lit up, and he's like, dude, you've got to do something with that. And I was like, all right, cool. So we put it on the shelf, and you know, a couple of things happened business-wise, and then we started, you know, I'm looking ways to give back, also to make sure, you know, I'm still out and about, and the idea came through, let's do this. And a shout out to my man, John Shadow, who did all the artwork. As a matter of fact, I'll show you a picture of the artwork that's on the outside. It's really amazing. And see if you can see that.
Oh,
Whoa,
nice.
wow, that's really cool.
So it has all of the, as my crooked hand, it has all of the insignias from the military on it. And one thing I want to
Space
highlight,
Force on there.
they're part of, hold on.
No, they're not. They're not part of the Air Force. They're different.
I thought they were part of the Air Force because
No,
we looked it up.
Separate branch.
They started off at the same, then they created their own uniforms, and they're
Ah,
guardian. We're airmen. They're guardians.
Yeah.
okay. Because when we looked it up, we're like, we're gonna put it on there.
Yeah.
And then when he looked it up, he says, no, they're under another one. I was like, okay. And so, well, then, yes, we don't have to. But I didn't know that our fault. But if you
that's
look,
like-
there's
That's
a
like
guy
saying
right
that
there.
The Marines are under the Navy.
Cool.
Yeah, don't do
Well, I
that.
mean, they kind of
Don't do
are.
that.
But
That's pretty
So,
cool.
it
I
is
like
nice.
You have
that.
this guy. He's at the base. He's at the base of the helicopter, like right over here, and he's making sure that helicopter gets to go back. And I showed that to a couple of guys, man. They said, "Man, that's real life. That's actual." And I got ready to take it off because I didn't want to cause a problem. And a couple of the guys I spoke to, they said, "Don't touch it. Leave it alone."
That's nice.
That's reality. So, and what I'm doing is we're giving cigars to Cigars for Warriors, but
Nice.
then proceeds are also going to them because, it costs money to ship cigars.
Yeah.
So we want to give them cigars and give them money. And I'm connected with Miss Beatrice here in our area who runs Cigars for Warriors, her and Steve. So we're going to do it that way. I mean, it was really cool. The cigar is not a heavy cigar. It's a mild cigar. Yep. And it's available starting tonight.
He's always
On-
plugging the business.
Always.
Well, it's available. It's available tonight, starting tonight. It's already up and going.
Nice.
It's a 5-pack, $40. Not going to hit you in the
That's
head.
not bad at all.
Yeah.
He said all
And
proceeds
so,
are going
like I
to-
said, some of the money's going back.
Some of the money, not
some
all.
of the proceeds
So
going
what
to
now?
Cigars for Warriors. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Some of the proceeds are going back to Cigars for Warriors because we want to help with the shipping cost.
Where's your home base,
So we'll be
Ronnie?
presenting them Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
That's nice.
Kurt,
So
Woo!
everything is being done. Everything's being done through Carrie's website. You can go on there and order the cigars, and they'll get shipped directly to you.
Could you describe the cigar to us, the profile and what you use?
Yeah. It's a medium blend. I didn't want to make anything heavy. I wanted to have something that everyone could enjoy. So if you're a new smoker, it's mild enough for you as a new smoker that you can enjoy it. But if you're a veteran smoker, there's flavors and stuff. There's flavors within it that you can enjoy the flavors. And it's not a full body, but you can still enjoy the flavors and aromas from the cigar itself. So in the filler, there's Ligero and Seco in the filler itself. And the wrapper and the binder and wrapper are Habano.
Oh, okay.
Unlike
it's
this
a-
Cameroon I'm smoking with. It's terrible.
Right.
It's not
So-
terrible. It has no flavor to it whatsoever, this cigar.
Shocking.
No,
Shocking.
So it's the one thing I really like about this cigar. You got to make sure, number one, you got to make sure you toast it. Because I was with a guy the other night. He's lighting a cigar. He's just lighting it. He's just straight burning it. I'm talking flame on. And I'm like, stop it. And so, of course, you burn the tobacco, you get a crazy taste.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, oh, this doesn't taste right. I was like, yeah, well, when you burn it, you burn your food, it don't taste right either.
Right.
So, then he calls me a couple of days later and says, oh, I did it the right way. That's not a bad cigar. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
So-
makes sense, doesn't it?
But this one here, man, I love the aroma and the flavors that I get off it just burning in general. After you take a puff and it sits there and the smoke comes up off the cigar. It's like that really good smells, aroma, kind of like some dry. I don't get chocolate, so to speak. I get sort of like a dry fruit myself, and I'm careful with that because everybody gets what they get. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's palate's different.
Right.
If you don't eat a whole lot of jalapenos, you're not going to know you're tasting jalapenos, okay? If you're not a foodie, then it's going to be hard for you to get flavors. So for me, I love the flavors of it. I love the fruit, the dry fruit to it, and it's good across the board for me.
Good.
Cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Look
I'm
forward
glad you
to it.
made
I'll pop on to CARE's website tonight. And,
Well, you're going to go home and go to bed.
well, yeah, I'm going to. But
You're going to
I
get
get
a
up at
pack.
4 o'clock in the morning. I got to be at work at 6.
I'll do it when I get to work tomorrow.
There you go.
So I know other than the new cigar, you got some other exciting news that happened today.
Yeah, my daughter gave birth to my second grandchild today at 8:30 this morning.
Really great.
Yeah,
Very nice.
so I now have a boy and a girl.
Oh,
I
there
have
you
a boy and a
go.
girl now, so I'm really excited. So
Nice. Congratulations.
when I finish talking to you guys, I'm going to go see her.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
We won't keep you too long. We know you got more
More important
things
things.
to do. Look at that. It's
Why don't we
falling
always say that when it may not be true?
Oh, he's got more important
apart.
things.
Look at that.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah, it's
saying
falling apart.
we say
What
that
are
and it
you
may not be true. You know, Ron? You may be saying, I have absolutely nothing to do.
You-
So you know,
Hey, look, I don't have anything to do there.
it's been a
Do
while
what?
since you've been on, so let everybody know that's not here how you started this whole venture and everything.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So I'm former law enforcement. I got injured on the job and broke four ribs in my scapula, crushed my scapula, and then
Whoa.
broke a fifth rib in the hospital, putting in a chest tube. So on my road to recovery, it was in a cigar lounge. And,
Wow.
you know, I spent a lot of time there, and those guys would come pick me up and they drop me off. And one day I'm sitting there and I said, you know what? I love what this is. I love this feeling. I love the camaraderie. I love being able to have conversations with people. And you know what? Check your feelings at the door because nobody here wants to hear about it, you know. And we just have open conversations, you know, and we just have a good time. And I said, man, I want to be a part of it, but I know I don't want to own a lounge. And so I was like, at the time, I only knew one musician that had a cigar. I said, hey, I'm gonna own my own cigar brand. And at the time, everybody in there told me, you know, would you shut up, take some more painkillers, have a drink, smoke a cigar, and shut up. And I was just like, no, I'm going to do this. And, you know, days in, days out, trials, tribulations, and here I am, you know. And, you know, I did this. This is a limited edition release. There are only 400 5-packs. That's it. After the 400 are gone, it's gone. And then my new line drops in probably mid to end of January. And then we start on from there. I dropped three blends in January. And then probably 6 months later, I want to say I'll drop at least 2 to 3 more.
Wow.
So are you going to be able to make it up to the BCA this year in Indiana?
What month is that in again?
August 13th and 14th, I believe it is.
Yeah, I'll have some out during that time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I mean, I'd love to.
If you go, you'll see 2 to 3 of us sitting there.
It's a good time.
Unless you decide to go this time around.
I don't know.
But I'm flying, I think. I don't think I'm making
I'm
a
not
12-hour
driving.
drive.
I barely drive home from here. Anywhere where there's a distance, I'm flying, man. I'm in the air. I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll have to rent a car, though, so we can go to Indiana.
A couple hour
Indianapolis.
trip ain't bad. 6
Illinois,
hours,
Illinois.
Anywhere beyond that, I'm out. You know, I gotta fly.
Yeah, my cutoff is like around 4 to 5 hours. After that, I gotta get on a plane.
Because Ron, the trip going is exciting, but when
Yeah.
everything's over, the trip home's like, so not depressing, I would say, but it's like kind of bummed. You know what I mean?
It's longer.
It seems longer, and it's just like the fun was over. We talk about it on the way back, but the trip there is cool because we're getting ready to have a great time.
That trip we just made to Florida, the trip to Ocala was longer than the trip coming back. And we were 2 hours further in Orlando on the way back.
That
But
10-hour
but
ride,
on the
that
way
blows.
there, we hadn't even gotten to 57 yet. And I did something, and she said something. I looked at her and said, "Hey, we're not even in a row 5 minutes, and you're already bitching." I know you don't like being in the car, but God, we still got another 7 hours to go.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, well, I look forward to it. You know, definitely something I want to do. I felt bad that I didn't do it this year, but it was a business decision, a game time decision that I had to do, and I stand behind what I did. And
Yeah,
I didn't do it either. These guys, he tried to make me go. But
I want to do the Vegas thing.
it was incredible. For the first event,
Vegas would be nice.
you go there expecting very little. But
yeah.
holy smokes, they pulled out the carpet, man. It was amazing.
Well, Dr. Caffey's not going to half step anything that much.
No, he's not.
You got to.
He's going to do his best to put his best foot forward, and you know, that's just the way it is. I mean,
10-hour drive. 10 hours. I would have drove. I wouldn't have thought twice about that. That last 2 hours make a big difference.
Yeah, but you're flying. You know, somebody else is doing the travel for you. You can take a nap.
Yeah, but Jose brought up a good point too. You know, if you fly, you can't bring back all your shit.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know, all that
Ship
shit you
it.
brought back
I don't
into
know.
the back of the truck.
Yeah.
You know, there's pros and cons to all of it. I'm not driving 15 hours one way.
I had a car. The back of my car was full of stuff. I had
Yeah,
other
that's
people's
true.
stuff. The
Yeah.
people
But
that
then
flew,
again,
I had other people's stuff.
when you're with 3 or 4 guys that are all we're smoking, and if we can smoke in the vehicle, that's another plus. You know, and you can talk about how the time you had to, so that's all good. You just don't want to rag time, you know what I mean? No ragging. Nobody ragging.
Oh,
Right.
Let me go up to Minneapolis. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying in
Mississippi was
general.
all
It's
right.
it's just rough though. I don't
Right
like being
back
in the
was
car
better,
that
though.
long.
Ooh, that Rosie's bark. Oh,
But yeah, it's pros and cons to all of it.
it's blowing up.
I'll just check a bag. I'll bring an extra suitcase and check a bag and call it a day. Or I'll ship it. I'll go to the post office and ship it. Like,
Yeah, go to UPS and drop it off. So here you go, ship it back to me.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, ship it back to me. It ain't, you know, it is what it is.
Talking about baggage, my daughter met us in Orlando, and we went to Ocala, and she flew into Orlando. We went to pick her up. And we bought the tickets like $220 on Frontier, right? Then she bitched when she got to the airport because she had to pay $53 for a freaking carry-on. Like, Caitlin, just pay the $53. You didn't even buy the ticket.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, but did she have to fly the plane too with going on Frontier?
She had to be the stewardess. She had to wait on people. She had to wait on at least 3 people in order to get that.
nowadays
she was serving alcohol to different
At
people.
least to 3 people. That's it.
At least 3. Okay. All
At
right.
least 3.
You want that on the rocks or neat? Which one?
it was a good trip, man. It was a funny trip.
There is no first class. It's all third class.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. I've never been on Frontier, so I don't know.
Oh, if they could make you stand up, they would.
Oh, they're cheap, dude. They're almost as cheap as Spirit.
Oh, Spirit's bad.
There was one Beyond Spirit years ago too, that used to go from Florida to Philadelphia nonstop.
JetBlue.
It was close to that. It was.
I was
close
gonna say
to that.
JetBlue. Yeah.
But my brother had to come back like every month for a year on my dad's dime. But it was a horrible airline, horrible. You know, value jet.
That's it.
Yeah, value jet. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave you the keys to the plane and said, "All right, if you get there, you do. If you don't, you don't."
So, Ron, you're doing all this by yourself, right?
I am.
Do you work another job, or is this?
He's retired from the police department.
Yeah,
You
but
retired
Well, no,
from the
I
police
actually do.
department?
I actually have a full-time job.
Okay.
I have a
Music
full-time
man.
job, and then I have a nonprofit that I started, which is an indoor drum line that I teach music. And I'm busy, definitely, but
Man.
I'm good. I wouldn't have it any other way.
So, how accurate is the drum line to the movie Jamie Foxx did?
Well,
No, that
the
wasn't
drum line-
Jamie Foxx.
Nick Cannon.
And yeah, but who was the band leader?
I don't know.
Not. Oh, God, I can't remember his name. You never saw it?
I know who you're talking about.
Oh, it was pretty. It was a pretty interesting movie, man. I mean, those kids are talented, man.
Oh shit!
Well,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
drum
that.
lines-
Oh, yeah.
I know that. All them people in the band.
I don't know.
are-
I'm going to say this. I don't know why I'm going to say this, but
Yeah.
the best marching band I ever seen.
Oh, the best damn band in the land.
The Ohio State University.
Ohio State.
Drum.
The Ohio State.
Yep.
The Ohio State. Yeah.
The Ohio
Well-
State University.
Well, that particular movie, unfortunately, has a lot of truths behind it. But as far as the drum line that I teach, yeah, that's not us. We read music, and that's mandatory. There's no reason for me, and there's no disrespect to those that can't or that don't that play by ear. That's truly a talent, but it definitely slows you down, and we don't have a lot of time to sit here and go measure by measure. I need to be able to give you the music, you to take it home, you learn it. And when you come to practice, it's not your practice at home. Practice with me is rehearsing what you practiced at home.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess I'm never going to play the drums because I can barely read English, let alone music.
Music is a talent. I took
Yeah.
band in high
I
school.
play air drums. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah, especially when you get in the air tonight.
yeah.
Speaking of the air tonight, Genesis just had their last concert in England,
And they're coming here.
and they said that
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins sat in the chair the whole time.
Yeah.
Didn't play because his son's playing the drums for him
Right.
now. But he did a lot of singing and stuff. But he's not healthy in any way.
Nah, he's in bad shape. He's just being a face.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he's just being a face to the crowd.
But do just what Zeppelin did. Take it. Phil
Pass
step
it on to
aside,
somebody else.
Let your son play like Jason Bonham plays the drums
Yep.
for.
Yep, Led Zeppelin.
Oh, that Zeppelin experience. That's a show, man. If you ever get to see them, Ron, the Zeppelin experience is just
Yeah, they're
I
fabulous.
the best cover band I ever seen. Ever.
All right, you want to let this gentleman go?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
He's got
go
a
see
baby.
your
He's
grandbaby.
got a baby to go see, man.
Ron,
Hey
we
man, thanks
appreciate
for
you
having me
coming
on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we look forward to smoking your cigar.
And we'll be on there tonight. Thanks,
All right.
brother.
Well, I'll
Thanks, Ron.
talk to you guys later. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Baby.
Dude,
He's got some history, man.
yeah.
Some music.
That's pretty cool.
Him and Alex are good friends.
Oh, good. Alex is a great guy.
Yeah, he got. You see what he got in the mail the other day?
Uh-uh.
He got a letter from the mayor of Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah, I did see that on Facebook
I
today.
almost went on, dude. That'd be really, really
Kevin
cool
Thomas. Hey, Jose.
if Jerry Springer signed it.
Oh, Jerry Springer. Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Maury with the nose tied to the couch.
Yeah.
So Kevin might bring his nephew. Jose's probably gonna meet his brother there again. I got to make a reservation for the room. I don't want to run out. I don't want to not have a room.
Where's this at now?
Indiana, Martinsville, Indiana.
How far is that?
It's about a 12-hour drive.
Yeah, it's
What's
a,
that, next year?
it's a long drive.
700
Need
something
you
miles.
there.
It's a long drive.
Yeah, I'm out.
Morty Fax and I drove it.
Yeah, I know.
We can't go
Morning facts.
nonstop from
Yeah, but you didn't do bad, though, right?
We
Was
go
it
to
terrible?
Indianapolis. Indianapolis is the closest
from
airport.
not from
And then you're
Gulfport,
driving
though.
out,
No,
right?
You got to get a layover somewhere.
Probably if you go through
Dallas.
Gulfport, you go through
Atlanta.
maybe Atlanta, but if you go through New Orleans, you might be able to go straight into Indy.
That's
Yeah,
just
and
the
what's
purpose.
it, an hour and a half from there?
Maybe 2 hours.
Okay, ain't bad.
From Indiana?
No, from Indianapolis to.
Oh, I thought Josh said it's like 20 minutes.
And you had a
No.
wonderful time, right?
Well, yeah, no, it's about an hour and a half.
You had a
that's
wonderful
not too
time?
I had a great time.
Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Morty Facts do a lot of the
bad.
driving?
78
Shit,
miles. 78 miles
No,
an
he
hour on
did?
cruise. My Corolla stopped to
You
fill up.
did?
no, I drove most of it. Yeah.
I figured he
Yeah.
would
When
want
I
to do that.
got tired, I was like, "Hey man, can you drive?" And I snoozed off for about 45 minutes. He's like, "Man, I can't drive anymore." I was like,
That
"You lightweight
surprises me.
motherfucker."
Yeah, that's
you know
not
what he
good.
said when he said to me when I looked tired? He goes, "You look tired. You want to stop and grab a smoke?"
Well, you were gonna let me drive your truck.
I would have let you drove.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Dude, when
We
we
would've
drove,
got there
you know,
faster
when we
than-
went to
No.
Orlando, Sam, Ed's daughter-in-law, and Joe did the trip. Joe drove for about 8 hours, and then Sam pulled in us in Orlando, drove too, and on the way back the same day.
what'd
He
you
loves
do?
to drive. I just sat. I was co-pilot.
Huh.
He said, "I'll drive. I love to drive."
Wow.
And Sam did the last 2 hours. He got a little. She said, "I'll drive. Let me drive the last
Sam
2
was
hours."
in Key Lime.
Yeah,
Hi, Sam.
yeah, Sam. We all went to Orlando that year. 7 of us went to Orlando. Had a great time.
Oh, he took that's multiple cars, man.
I used to love to drive. I just
I can't do it no longer.
no,
dude.
I
There's
did.
too many
I
elements.
did too.
yeah, too many hurts.
I got asked today if I wanted to go on a TD Bar to Orlando in February, and I just said, no, not really. I said, Sarita, you want to go? Because
Wow.
I'm not going to fly. I'm going to go there and then fly. I'm just
Flying to Tampa, get
for
a
a 5-minute briefing. They said we need somebody in FM to brief at the Yellow Ribbon event.
yeah.
Well, what do we got to brief? She sent me the 6 slides. I said, well, how much time do we get? Oh, about 3 to 6 minutes. I'm like, so you want me to take a trip to Orlando to talk to people for like 5 minutes and call it a day?
It's a boondoggle.
Yeah, I don't agree with the program, but it is what
Yeah,
it is.
It's a boondoggle.
Yeah, but we
You can
got
send anybody to do that.
anytime, Ryan. Thanks for coming
Yeah.
on. It was a real pleasure.
Absolutely. Go enjoy that grandbaby.
Anybody could do that. One of my instructors could go.
One
go
of
do
one
that.
of your lackeys.
Yeah.
So it looks like I had a thing
Man,
last.
what is up with these little
Little flies,
freaking flies?
Fruit flies.
So a couple of weeks ago, the football game was on. I said, all right, whoever picks the winner in the score, closest to the score, wins that lot freestyle live leather case
Oh,
with a
okay.
4-pack of Karen Berger cigars,
Look at you.
and Caitlin won.
Really?
Last week.
Dude, she was up by 1 fucking point. She called the winner and the fucking score.
Wow.
What about this one?
I said,
Who
"Right,
looked
Caitlin,
up
you're
the
betting
winner?
against the Giants."
Well, I mean,
But anyway,
yeah.
so she missed it by 1. She said, "Dad, give it to somebody else."
Uh-huh.
So last night I did the same thing with the Bills. So 3 people get knocked out automatically because they picked the Bills to win.
Ah,
Right.
New England, Marty picked 20-13. Billy Brantley picked 30-14, and Kerr picked 24-10.
And I picked
So that's 33, and that's 34.
41-20.
So it's like, yeah, but that's 41 points. That's all. But you didn't pick New England.
Yeah.
No. So,
so you got no winner.
well, I'm going to put these 2 on a wheel and spin the wheel, and whoever wins, wins.
Ah,
All right.
Because
That's it.
it's 1 point apiece. It's not, I mean, that's like, I can't give each other, in the middle is a half a point. So,
I'll give both of them one.
so you do a tiebreaker next weekend. Let both of them do the
I could
tiebreaker.
pick again. We could pick another game on.
Yeah, there you go.
What else we got? We got
I'm gonna put-
football.
So Kerr's one of them.
Yes.
You can ask him when Clemson's going to be in the national championship again.
Probably, and not any sooner than Ohio State.
Oh, it'll be a lot sooner. But it'll be a lot
Clemson?
sooner for Ohio State.
We got. Let's talk about football a little bit. We got 4 major teams playing.
It depends on who you talk to on whether Cincinnati is a major team.
Well, I'm
Dude,
talking about the
they're
1,
they're
2.
the only
They're undefeated. I get it, but depending on who you talk to, who you listen to, would,
All right,
would
let me have a piece of
dictate
paper.
the
Was
discussion.
this strength of schedule? So you got Alabama, you got Michigan,
Yep.
you got Cincinnati.
No, you got Georgia, then Cincinnati.
Well, Alabama, Michigan is playing
Number
Georgia.
2. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
1, 2,
Gotcha.
3, 4. And they theoretically Alabama should beat Cincinnati, and they're saying Michigan should either. Well, this game's a toss-up. I don't know who's going to win that game.
This is what I think.
But I think they did that so these
Alabama
two play
wins,
again.
Georgia wins,
Yeah, I
and then
think
for
so
the
too.
national championship, Georgia plays Alabama, and Georgia wins.
Well, that's why they set it up like that.
I think.
But
I think.
I
but-
think that's what's going to happen.
the $20 bet I put on Cincinnati to win everything, just for,
What the? Oh,
just for shits and grins. Yeah, I think they might surprise people.
straight up
man.
or points?
Straight up, man.
How much? What do you get? You put how much down?
I'm like, I can't say.
I'm putting a yard down.
So if you
It's
put
good
$10 down, what would you get? Just out of
I
curiosity.
think it was almost $400.
If
You
you
get
pick them,
400 if you put down
if you
10.
pick that scenario.
Wow.
Just Cincinnati to win everything.
Oh, to win everything,
Oh, absolutely.
not just the first game.
Oh no, no,
the
no.
whole thing.
Whole kit and caboodle.
Oh wow, that's a
$10.
ballsy bet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean to win 400 for $10. Yeah.
you know, because these are going to be low. Alabama, Georgia, you know, they're all going to be. But speaking of, I know we're on college football, but it's gotten so bad for the Giants with quarterbacks. They lost Daniel Jones because he got hurt, you know, for a little bit. Then they got
He's out
Bland.
for the season, right?
No, he's out this week for sure with a neck stiffness in the neck or something. So
Neck,
they brought
right?
Glenn in last week, the backup.
And
he
he
got
gets
knocked
hurt.
out with a concussion.
He's
So,
out for a week. 10
Jones
days.
is out, so they got to go get a quarterback. So who do they get? They get Jacob Fromm, that used to play for Georgia.
Yeah.
Holds all their records, everything. Not a bad pickup, but he hasn't played football as a professional. I mean, he's been on practice squads and all that shit. He hasn't started, or been in a professional football game
Maybe he'll surprise you.
since he's been out of college. The kid
Maybe
can
he'll
play,
surprise
he
you.
can play quarterback.
In college he did.
Absolutely. But doesn't necessarily.
Yeah. But you know, Giants couldn't be any worse off than the Saints.
No.
I mean, when Drew Brees was on TV, I was expecting them to say, "Hey, how about suiting up for us?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was reading a small one. Oh, you got the salt? I didn't get no freaking salt. Nice. I had to buy mine.
I've never gotten anything like that from Kurt.
Yeah, they throw the trinkets in there every now and
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
Not trinkets, but
I guess I wasn't good
like
enough.
an air freshener and shit like
Oh,
that.
I got the air freshener.
I got an
I
air
like
freshener.
the smell of that, but it doesn't let even,
No,
it
it goes
lasts
away.
long.
even Jen said
I
it
got
doesn't
the
last for 30
cigar pin.
Yep, it doesn't last as
I
long
got the
as
cigar pin. I got a couple of stickers,
well, Jose spends a lot of money on it.
and
Wow.
and I got. Well, how about the little guy? The little guy who keeps you alive, right? Doesn't it?
Little guy.
Yeah, we're the little guy.
I'm lost.
Me too.
All right, never mind.
The small guy
Move
keeps
on.
your business. I guess. I don't know.
Forget it.
You're not talking about Mr. Happy, are you?
Oh, no. I'm saying the small guy will help keep you alive in business.
While
Yeah, I guess.
While
yeah.
we try to figure that out, we got to name some
Where you
sponsors.
going, Gary?
Or else quit.
Huh? Where he's eating?
First sponsor is. Oh no, hold on.
All
A second.
right. See you later.
First sponsor is GTO Cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
That's right.
334-538-2949, and you will get Doc Rodriguez himself, who happens to be on the Great Lakes Smoke Show
At
in 25 minutes,
7:30.
along with Dr. Gabby Caffey and Dr. Garo of Garo Cigars, to talk FDA and the cigar business.
We're going to drop out
Also-
about 5 minutes early
Yep, so we
tonight
can
so
sign
that
off.
everybody can
Also,
go.
with
Yep.
same GTO Cigars and Gabby Caffey, we both have them here at the shop at 2420 Government Street with Co Cigar.
Full line.
We have their
of
both full lines of their cigars. So come and get a Caffey and come get a GTO
and a DAV and a Rocky Patel
and all type of
Underground.
favorites.
There's no room on the shelves, folks.
We're locked and loaded.
First time I ever walked in and was able to say, I'm not real sure what I want to smoke. Because there's a lot
Yeah.
to choose from.
And we have
Very reasonably priced, too.
and we have our other sponsor, the Cigar Enthusiast.
Yep.
At cigarenthusiast.com
And another sponsor.
is cigarprop.com with Kevin and the beautiful Jessica.
Yeah, they went up to the.
Kevin ain't a bad looking guy either, so we'll better give him.
No. You
Who's the
know what he
mover?
did the other day? Did you see the picture? He had to set this camera up himself because I hope to God Jess didn't take this picture. He's standing on his front porch looking out for a cup of coffee and smoking a
clothes
cigar.
on?
No, he had skin tight jogging pants on. It looked like he had nothing on. And
That's a little.
he goes,
you know,
I bet you all zoomed in to see if they were real.
I didn't. Because
I didn't. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I was like, but he is funny as shit when he does it. I no. My wife would be like, no, you ain't doing that.
No, the neighbors would be calling the cops.
So
No.
we got pro football.
Yes, we do. Let me. I got.
We
some
don't know
notes
who's
for
going to do what.
him.
It's a weird year, is it not?
Dude,
Yes, it is.
The NFC's still up for grabs. The Giants are 3 out, and they're still in the hunt. What do we got?
2 wins.
7 games left? No,
Well, no, we got
No,
5
five-
games left.
five games
Five games left. And
Five.
see, already in the season, there's only 5 games left. How fast that went by.
They did go by fast.
College went by in a blink.
Yeah, they did.
It just went, you know what? That's age.
That's because COVID drug on.
Yeah.
Last year was like, oh,
Yeah.
could this end could just year
And
just
just
end?
could it end? Yeah.
Yes. You know, we got Dirk. Holy smoke.
Derek, how you doing,
You know
Derek?
how
Durka.
all this shit
Derek
going,
likes to play a little poker, a little
Yeah.
gambling, degenerate stuff.
there's some stuff going on in the news and all this crap, and we always say, I see certain things and like, if my kid did that, I'd beat his ass or do something, Apparently, this high school football team, and somewhere in Lake Jackson Police Department, I can't remember what state it was in, Brazelwood High School. They're at, apparently some guy was talking to a girl, kind of like the movies, and the other guy didn't like what talking to our girls and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. So they,
From rival teams, you mean,
right.
stuff
So
like
one
that?
kid
Yeah.
they were at a party, and one kid said, hey, somebody hit your car. So he goes out to his car. 3, 4 other kids just jump him and beat the living daylights out. Threw him in the street and went inside, told his friend, go get your boy out of the street. Left him in the freaking street.
Well, you know what? And there's going to be retaliation.
Yeah, that always happens.
Because I'll tell you what, right, wrong, or indifferent, if it was a 4-on-1 and that happened to me as an adult, I'm getting even.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
saying that. I'm getting even. If it was a 1-on-1, you kick my ass, you dust yourself off, your ego's hurt, and you say, all right, I took an ass whooping.
Yeah.
But when 4 people jump on you, no, I'm
You're
getting
going
back to that. I'm not saying to do that. I'm saying what I would do.
Big cigar news.
Right?
Well, you'd have a couple people backing you too.
Yeah, because we'd have to
Not
get
the
them for
cardboard
that.
guy.
Yeah, the cardboard guys, they'd still be standing there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jason
Mr. Barnes and Mr. Noble.
J.C. Newman Cigar Company built that whole new factory in Ybor City.
Yeah.
Well, they bought all the land across the street and they're building a hotel.
Nice.
They're going to renovate the building, build a hotel, bars, shopping, all that shit, right? But
One-stop shop.
first, they have to relocate a colony of bats.
Oh, I'm not fucking with that.
All right.
They said it's over
How do you do that?
over 100,000 bats. Well, they got another plot of land across the street in the park
Yeah.
that they're building what they call bat houses,
Bat
or
houses.
whatever,
Yeah.
and they're going to relocate the bats from there to.
You know what? I'm gonna have to
These
take that day off.
You know, they're really not that bad
No.
of creatures. They kill. They get
Rodents,
insects.
rodents.
No,
Not
rodents,
no.
insects.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
they're insect eaters. Yeah.
No,
They're good to have around.
And some-
Mosquitoes, gnats, all those things.
bats
Yeah.
creep me out.
That's because
The mystery behind them.
Yeah,
the
it's
vampire
the
bats,
vampire
and they
bat.
bat,
Yeah,
they
they go-
bite, and they got
What
rabies,
do
and
you
they got
think about
this and
our new
that.
picture?
Yeah, that's it.
like, let me try to figure that out.
That's all Carol's fault.
Yeah, well,
Well, what else we got?
We got,
Um,
I'm looking.
We never
Football,
talked
get
about,
football.
we got, that kid got out of that shooting, and
Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse got out of that
Oh,
shooting.
yeah, but you know,
He
he,
never should've
he and
been there.
LeBron James are in a big thing on Twitter now because LeBron James called him out, and he Rittenhour is that it?
Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse was a big LeBron James fan up until that point. Now he's saying the guy's a bum
Why'd you call him out?
because he's not. He didn't appreciate him getting off.
He didn't do it. It wasn't
LeBron
written.
James is behind is backing BLM.
It had nothing to do with race.
It didn't, but he still. It was the thing.
Yeah, it
You
was
know-
the situation, how it happened. You know
So
what?
LeBron James called him out, and he says, "Dude, you were my idol for decades, since I can remember when."
And I defended myself,
now you're a
and
bum.
they found me not guilty, and that's the end of it.
They shouldn't have been on the street rioting anyway.
That poor kid's not going to have a normal life.
No, he has to move, dude. His
He's gotta
family has
change
to
his
move
name.
different. Yeah, he has to change his name, move, and everything's different. Yeah, it's going to change his look, maybe everything.
And you ever listen to an interview with him? That kid's pretty sharp, man.
Well, part of that got him off from not being a dummy.
He protected himself.
You know what I mean? That's right. That's right.
Two sides to the story.
And then there's the truth.
Well, yeah, and somewhere in between.
But the mistake, one of the mistakes is the prosecution per se put one of the defendants on the stand and said I pointed a gun at him and I was going to shoot him. Oh, you blew it there. You're blown. It's
Yeah.
blown.
Yeah.
You're done. Can't say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't say that.
Well, yeah, that's
It's crazy. The things that are going on in the world, it's crazy. And as we get older, they probably mastize and make it worse when we look at
Well,
it.
if you want to get into world events, let's really talk about world events. Our president now is saber rattling against China and Russia also at the same time.
Oh boy, that's not good. That's
Russia-
2-on-1.
Russia's threatening to invade the Ukraine,
let him.
and we've got the issue with the Ukrainians are part of NATO now. So now you've got a NATO war. That's the problem if Russia invades Ukraine.
And then who has to get involved?
Well, because we're part of NATO.
That's
we're
right.
Gonna, we're going to pay for it.
And
Big brother.
you also got China that's saber rattling with Taiwan and some other areas there in the Pacific. And lo and behold, we now have an economic boycott against them for the Olympics. And the Chinese aren't upset about or are very upset about that. And I don't know if it's rightly so, but listen, the bottom line is I'm going to look at the camera on this, folks. If you support China, continue to buy Chinese products. Made in China is supporting that regime. If you're against that type of regime, quit buying Chinese products.
I agree with that.
But I love Chinese food.
Well, Chinese food doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the cheap flat screen TVs and every other damn thing that's made in China.
They're all made there.
Everything is.
So we have
Yeah.
no choice.
It's
Sometimes
tough.
we
It's
just have
tough.
no choice what to buy.
Well,
You know?
now you have a choice.
You can not buy it.
Yeah,
And
you have a
can
choice.
do something else. Try
If you-
something
if
else.
you- If you need a certain product and that's the only place it's made, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
That's true too.
What kind of product are we talking about? Like something in the kitchen? You do like your grandmother did. Do it by hand. We like
Remember,
we like
that's what kills in the
convenience.
labor cost.
We like convenience.
We like it the easy way.
Yes, and we do, and we like it the cheap, easy way.
Cheap, easy way.
Your grandparents,
Satisfied
my grandparents,
fast.
your grandparents, they would buy something and it would last 40 years.
Yep. The mixers.
We buy something now and it dies in 2 years. We throw it away. We buy another.
Yep.
That's the way it is nowadays.
Because it's designed to fail.
Disposable.
It's designed to fail.
It's a disposable world. Now I got a TV that's lasted me 10 years and still going strong. You know, just one of those.
My son
It's
is
not a
15
smart
years
TV,
old.
though.
You know what I mean?
No.
So here's the thing: you got people that would say
No, it's not.
this is no longer worth anything because it's not a smart TV.
Yeah.
It don't have to be a smart TV. I got a fucking Fire Stick.
Plug in a Fire Stick.
Oh wait, where's that made?
I don't know. Amazon, probably China.
The iPhone that went to come in the mail is probably made in China.
Probably.
Which
Right,
was
we just
supposed
heard
to,
from the
which was
background,
supposed to- I paid now. I got to call Apple because they put that $1,200 hold on my credit card until I got the phone and mailed the old one back. And it's supposed to be here in 2 work days. Today's Tuesday. That was Friday.
Oh goodness.
Today's Tuesday. It's not here yet. I
So-
want my expedited fucking
Money back.
Friday morning was when you placed the order. So they probably are going to tell you it counts
Monday was the first
and
day.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Right, so it should have been here today, right?
or it'll be there tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning. Monday's a full day. Tuesday's a full day. You get it, and you got it in 2 days.
When somebody tells me within 2 business days,
I hear you.
I need to have it by the
I
end
hear
of
you.
Tuesday.
I understand that.
Yeah.
If they tell me I got a deadline at work and say we want it between Wednesday, no later than Wednesday's end of the day, you're going to get it by the end of the day.
I'm going to have it done by Monday, so
Well,
I
I
don't have to
always-
worry about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got a
shit.
little discussion with somebody at work about that.
What else we got? Anything else on your list?
Deadlines.
We haven't done
I'll have it done. ahead
Bones
of time.
101 in a while. Anything else on that list?
I'm out of it today. I don't have much of anything I had. Oh, wait, one thing. Keith was supposed to remind me of something, but he's not here. No, there he is.
And you know who's going to be making the board up soon?
Kind of sort of.
Yes, we do.
The Smoking Joe board.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's coming up.
That's
soon,
coming
too.
up.
Oh.
You got to figure in 5
Yeah,
weeks.
5 weeks.
And any number's good because they miss field goals, they miss extra
Oh,
points.
man.
Good God.
But there's this kid. I think it's swimming. I think he's swimming. He's a college athlete, male, that says
Broke all the records.
I'm the one breaking all these freaking records because he did the NCAA minimum and started taking the estrogen.
Yep.
All you have to do is start it. And I think that's totally wrong. Now I can probably concede to the point where they've gone through the whole transformation, they've gone through all the estrogen, they've gone through all the hormones, they've gone through body change,
The whole thing.
They've gone through the whole thing, and then they want to compete as a woman. Okay, I can maybe buy that.
Not me.
But they're not nearly as strong anymore because everything, their muscle mass and all that is,
It all shrinks,
is,
yes.
is that of a woman. But to just say, oh, now I'm a woman.
Yeah,
because of
take
one
a needle.
needle.
Yeah.
No, you're taking scholarships away from them. You take. I wouldn't want. That's it. If you put an asterisk next to fucking Mark McGuire's home run record,
Yeah.
you're putting an asterisk next to every record that kid had.
I agree. But I'm not down with any of it.
We've had that discussion before.
But they
We've
can do what
always-
they want to do. I don't care. But
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that,
I do care.
I do too.
I think that it cheapens the sport when you're allowing somebody that could not compete as a male.
no, you misunderstood me. I don't care if they want to transform or become a woman.
Oh,
No,
I
you're
mean,
not
that's-
against
I don't
it,
care
yeah.
that. But to compete when you're not fully transformed,
Right.
that's that I have a problem with.
Yeah, because we've seen the MMA fighters
Oh,
just brutally beat the daylights out of that girl. The guy said he was a girl.
Yeah.
Well, and so they let him fight as a girl and beat the living daylights. What, busted an eye socket?
Yeah, could have killed him.
Yes.
first off, why would that woman even get in the ring with?
For $100
You know what?
bucks.
You know what? For the name, I did it, and they'll be remembered.
$100.
Humbled or not, they'll be remembered. We us 20 years from now. Remember when that girl tried to fight the dude, got her head kicked in? It's talked about.
Yeah. It's
It's
still
remembered.
relevant. She's
It's
still
remembered.
relevant.
Yeah,
if you're still
she'll
talking
be
about it.
remembered.
Yeah, but that's just not.
You know what? I'm against all of that. I'm not down with all of it. I'm just not down with
I think it really cheapens the sport.
it. Yeah, that's what I mean. In that realm, it cheapens.
Like I
everything.
said, the guy cannot win as a guy. So, like you said, you go get one shot. The NCAA says, "Oh, you're now a woman."
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, what are they
They
doing?
need to change their rules.
You know, we need to get rid of the guy. People
We
who are
don't
in
live
charge
in that
of
society anymore.
Yeah,
we live in
yeah.
a woke society.
Yeah,
We
we
live
change the
in-
rules and say, okay,
so-
you want to compete as a woman, then go through the total transformation, do this, and then you can compete.
So, in our society, we're putting Tampax and so forth in men's bathrooms. Why do you need a Tampax as a man? Hey, you get a nosebleed, baby. Jam it up in there.
But that ain't what it's for. It
That's
ain't
not
for,
what it's for.
it
No.
ain't for that end.
No, not at all.
It's all
But
set.
that's the society we live
Yeah,
in
see,
now.
but I want to know. You guys just turned 60. I'm close. I'm 3 years from that. What are we going to be talking about when we're 70? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I just
10
hope
more
that
years.
I just
Are we
hope
going
that
to
we-
run in? Are we going to, if knock on wood that we're still hanging here or somewhere
Dude.
like this, we're all together, that we run across the tracks and run in front of the train?
I'm just hoping that in 10
Talking in
years
10
we're
years.
saying, thank God we finally straightened this bullshit out.
I don't think we're going
I
to say
don't
that.
think we're
more.
going to.
I don't think we're going to say that more. I think we're going to hold hands and run in front of the train. Remember when Butch Cassidy and
Yeah.
Sundance jumped off the mountain and says,
Just,
I'm not doing it.
or
He says, what's the matter? He
Sons of
says, I can't
Anarchy.
swim. This is the fucking
Sons of Anarchy. When
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, but you know when he said, "Hey, Dirk," when he says, "I'm not doing it," Robert Redford says, he says, "What's wrong?" He says, "I can't swim." He says, "The fall will kill us."
but they did survive.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a
They-
But
great-
that was a funny scene.
That was a great movie.
I can't swim.
We'll just go and get motor scooters over in Biloxi and drive
Yeah,
out in front
yeah,
of a
yeah,
truck. And
yeah. That's it. Yeah, we'll go back to mopeds
I
like
hope
they
to
had
be
on the
breathing in
boardwalk.
10 years.
Hmm?
I hope to be breathing in 10 years.
You'll be.
Yeah.
We'll all be. God knock on wood.
I got to go get a good cigar because that
Yeah,
one
but
I-
you know
that
why?
one I
Because we
smoked
have
was
to
terrible.
have something to make our heads spin. And we'll change the name to 5.5 legs. No spin zone like O'Reilly had.
Wow. I mean, we thought it was bad when they took the potato head.
Yeah, you know what? I made a mistake. I was in CVS and they had one left and I didn't buy it, a Mr. Potato Head.
Keith Bell brought up a good point. What if Michael Phelps had decided he was a woman? There would have been an uproar. They would have said no.
At that point, yes.
But why he told us he ate a hot Italian sandwich tonight, I don't have a clue.
Was it good?
No, he didn't say he ate a hot Italian. Male or female?
I would assume that was a sandwich.
Yeah, that
I'm
was-
going to
that
assume
was,
it's a
yeah.
sandwich too, but I
And
mean,
I-
let's just
Why
get
did-
real.
he didn't have- what's up?
This is 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge.
Yes, yes,
He-
yeah.
He ate a hot Italian dude.
Well, we're getting lost.
Yes.
So 25 after we got to give folks
All right,
time to
guys.
go over to the Great
From
Lakes
the
Smoke Show.
5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Co Cigar Company, 2420 Government, we're going to bid you good night from Mort, Bones, and myself, Maverick. You keep smoky. You have a wonderful night, and
Get
Christmas
over-
is coming up, and you have a wonderful holiday. But we'll be here 2 more times before that,
Get over to the Great Lakes Smokes show. You will not
right?
want to miss this one. It
No,
is.
you got
It
the,
is
the
not.
boys of boys on there.
It's not like their show. This is a serious show.
Yes.
This is all talking about
Oh, they're
FDA,
gonna-
the 3 docs.
They'll lose it. They always start off serious, and then they lose it after a while.
I was
We got
told
some
by
more
Ron
shows.
today that it was going to be all serious. So
We got 2 more shows, right? Before the holiday.
Yes, we got one Christmas week.
We got one Christmas week.
are we doing it Christmas week?
Yeah, why not? It's only going to be the 21st. You know what I mean? We'll have what's it called? We'll have our Christmas hats on.
I don't have a Christmas. Oh yeah, I
What
did
can
do.
I got my Florida State Christmas one.
Good night,
Good night,
folks.
guys. God bless.